friends. Today we came to fish a little later. It's 5:30 and we're taking the opportunity to look for some firewood to cook something later, before night falls on us. I invite you to join me. Today we're going night fishing, and let's see if we can catch something to cook right there on the riverbank. This one is perfect. So we found this somewhat dry serenity here in one spot. Are mosquitoes partying while I carry this? Ugh. Look, I brought the box with lures. Let's see if we have time to try them. We'll fish for boga and catfish using dough. We have catfish fillet and chicken gut. Look, we've been using firewood for about half an hour of sunlight. All right, let's start with a little piece of catfish. Look. And a bottom line with a sliding sinker. Let's cast with Guido's rod and a good ball of dough. And now right here, close by. Look, the rod with flour is getting a bite. Something's eating. There are carp here. We picked the right spot. I'm trying to catch a moyara to try it on the catfish or the moncholo, but so far I haven't been able to catch one. The only one that bit got away from me. Look at the big moyara I caught. We hit the jackpot with this one, look. Let's bait the hook now. Look how beautiful it is. Let's swap the little catfish for a fresh moyara, so that I get a bite. Look at this moyara. Take the opportunity to make some good mate tea. We already have the lemon. Look, we can't fail today. Let's get the pot ready in case there's a nice taro by the shore. We can also prepare it fried. There's only one moyara left in the bucket. Look, I'm gonna use a sliding rig with a leader. Look at the lemon. Look at the little taruka. Look, it's very tiny. I was thinking of keeping it for bait, but we already have some, so we let it go. They say Laros avoid places with snakes. I don't know if you've heard that saying or if it's true, but look, what a beautiful animal. Really green. Well, it's a little past 8. I just started the fire. I haven't shown much because the fishing's been pretty slow, but I started the fire to see if we can make the night livelier. Look at all the fishing lines back here. Look at the fresh bait we have for today. How's it going, guys? With my friend Guido, we're going to try for some Mandubas. And the little puppy? So, well, we'll leave you with the walk and we're heading to the spot. Look how beautiful the espinillos are. A beautiful lingering scent, honestly. Impeccable. Isn't it? Open it or not. Look at what they are. Just the right size for the hooks. Let's talk about the hooks we use for Pejerrey. Guido tries his first cast. Sinker, sliding, and worm. And here I am, too. To call out. Now everything's really tangled up. Let's go with the first cast in search of the Mandevi, the first one of the season. Right here, just nearby. A lot of wind. Let's pull it so it runs all the way to where it connects with the field's drain. Okay, Guido, it's perfect. Just a matter of time. We have the whole day ahead. We just need to wait. All right, let's keep testing it. Look, all the little wet ones are ready. We already have the voice. Soon we'll get the fishing rod I left here and set it up in the background to cast for the surubi. All the Mandevi, I left them over there in a little trap because the ants were getting to them. I've already left some up here to cook in a little while. Let's use feeding time now and see what else we can catch. All right, let's go with the first night cast. Look here, the first thing. I haven't been showing it much because the bites were really quick and I didn't have time to film and fish at the same time. Yeah, when I tried to film, I missed the bites, so I decided to just fish. And well, then show you, but I did get some shots while I was pulling a few out. What is it that I'm leaving in the shot? Let's see what we get now. All right, the first night shot. Here it comes. It's coming. Look at what I'm wearing. Let's see if we can get a little puppy. Once I throw this, I'm going to set up a bottom line for the puppy and, well, let's try it. Why not also the first puppy of his life? Of the season? Look at how he baited it. We scale the mojara so the hook goes through well, a little twist in there. First one. First tension you feel, you have to set the hook. Do you hear them feeding on the surface? It's wild. On our last fishing trip with Guido, I remember it was so windy we didn't get a single bite. There, we're seeing one. There, I passed it. Not the shot, I just missed. Incredible. That was a good one. I changed places. The other rod, there it is back. There you have it. Now that's it. Now that's it, here it comes. Ugh, this one looks nice. Look how it pulls. Wow, look how beautiful this is. It's hooked perfectly. What a beautiful animal. Ugh. You have to be careful with the spines. Look, it's really stuck in. What a beautiful animal. Here comes another one. No, did I catch it or not? I'm out. We're getting bites, but they're subtle. Listen, the ones hunting around are big. These are some of the smaller ones. That's what I'm going to prepare now. I'm going to be cleaning them. If you're wondering, what do they eat? The woman is tough. Notice that this fish is all meat, honestly. Look, there they are. I think this one is a different species. Notice its eyes, the kind it has. I left the others and now we have the small fire. Let's throw again. There it has it in its mouth. Here comes another one. Look, it tangled my buoys. It's really moving now. They're biting well on the surface. Look, it must be 20 centimeters from the buoy, the last one, and that's where it bites. Another one. Here comes another one. Look again at the last buoy. They're clearly feeding well on the surface. Look. Right away, the bite. For now, those mandevillas with the black stripes are biting. The completely yellow one is the mandua. No, I haven't caught any of those, or the duckbill. Is there a school of these, or should I go in earlier or later? Honestly, I don't know, but oh. Oh, this pig is cute. Oh, this one is cute. Yeah, this one is cute. Here it comes. The last buoy again. Wow, this one, how nice this one is. Look. Phew. Calm down. Look. Such an animal. Look at what they were like on their own. Ugh. This one is good too. Well, he was angrier than he looked. Look. All right, come on, there it is. Prepare the other fish. We're low on fire. All right, it's time to add the salt. This salt already has plenty of seasoning, so Look at the first batch. It doesn't look right. The color either. Now I'll see if I can show you properly. All right, look at the lemon right away, just after taking it out. All right, the bites slowed down a lot after the meal. Notice that you can't even hear any movement in the water. Let's keep trying for a little while longer and, well, let's see if we can catch a little catfish or a nice dorado. Look at how the mochorita is moving. Well, friends, after spending 3 more hours trying, the fish just didn't bite again. It seems to happen only in the evening and early night. I'm bringing some small fish to get ready for my next fishing trip. So, well, as always, I want to say thank you all for watching and for being a part of this.